Yeah, this is just a little something I'm putting together. Just a little reminder about editing. Um, let's just adjust this a little bit, shall we? Okay, let's see that in. Let's bring that down there. Okay. Um, you get a page, something like this. You take a look at. Oh, wait a minute, I keep on clicking over there. This is basically how the page came in with these gaps. These gaps are here because the photos came in line with the text. Click on the photo, detach from text. Make sure the photos are detached from the text. That way you can alter the photos and yet not mess up all the rest of the stuff around it. I mean, that to me seems to be the only reason why it's got these gaps. And what may present okay on your computer may not come in okay on somebody else's. For tabs, you little paragraphs, 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3. Also, these hyphens all over the place. Don't like hyphens, don't want hyphens. You highlight the text, you click on Format, go to Paragraph. Under Paragraph, it says hyphenation, right there. It says auto hyphenation. No. Because it just looks better without it. Again, 120%, 9.5, Arial. Looks good. Let's remove these. One, two, three. One, two, three. Okay, now this looks a little weird. With 3 columns, it kind of looks a little off. Let's check this photograph. Size and resolution. Always check the size and resolution. Make sure that's maxed. Jumped up and made itself bigger. Okay, that's fine. So what I'm going to do, take this whole thing, because it looked a little choppy on that. So let's make it 2. Let's pull this out of the way here for a second so we can look at it. And we bring it back in. 2. Let's bring this down. Toward the bottom. And again, there's tabs and spaces I didn't understand that were there. Okay, it's 12 point. Let's right click, properties, size and resolution, make sure that's okay, that's good. Let's bring that over here. Let's bring this up to the top here. Let's bring it up a little bit. So it doesn't fill the whole thing, but it's okay. And as we expand this out, because it's not attached to the text, it still looks a bit weird. Let's check its properties in the Photo Lab. You can't see the Photo Lab, but if it looks a little off and you look at the space that you've got, we've got a little bit longer of a space to fill. So what you can do sometimes is check and see if it actually is the whole thing, which it is. You want to fill a longer space than you've got. You can actually trim to the side a little bit. Let's crop that. Let's try that again. side a little bit. Try and keep both these sides kind of even. Click on it. That brings it up a little bit. Click on it. Okay. And see, that brings it in a bit. So then when you expand it, it becomes much better. So if we bring this up, let me check this. Okay. And you hit delete there, and it takes that right out. So that's good. That looks much more presentable. Even though the top, it's got 3 columns, the bottom's got 2 columns. I've already taken out the hyphens out of here. I like the photograph. Click on a photograph, look at the little anchor, detach it from the text. Just makes things so much easier. Let's see, how are we doing here? Let's even that up a little bit. There. It's a little bit more even now. So that's okay. Other things. Make sure your pictures are embedded, not linked. Same thing goes for quite a few of these pages. That one looks okay. That looks okay. I've already worked on this one a little bit. I brought it up so it kind of fills the page a little bit better than it was. And taking out the hyphens. It's pretty straight. This seems to be a little odd. Big gap down the bottom here. Don't know exactly where they're trying to put things. Doesn't look like quite the standard format. That's really close to the top there for the title, and we've got room. We can use the room. These pictures. It looks like this is a single pic. Is this a single picture? Yeah, it hasn't been pulled up where it should be. Let's pull that down. I don't know exactly what's going on with that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, that picture there. You can tell it's linked rather than embedded by how it's pointed to somebody's C drive rather than than appearing. If it was embedded, it would appear there, but it's not. It's just got a link to a JPEG on some C drive. Let's see what else. Things like this page. It's kind of okay. This chart here, I think they've just cut and pasted the chart in. Honestly, I haven't done a lot with charts. But if you're going to do things, what is going on here? Why is that part in a chart and that part not in a chart? I don't know. Like I said, sometimes things get a little odd, but you just want to do a chart. Control Z. Okay, it's Control X to cut it. Cut inside there. Control V. Control X. Control V to paste. Okay, now all the parts are in the chart. Looks like if you're working with a chart, click on check the wrap settings. At the moment, that's set to none. That's why it's intruding in on itself. Set it to square and see what happens. Boom. Let's take out this. Also, that is set to Arial 9.5, Arial 9. Okay. Let's see. Arial, let's set that to Fulton 9.5. Let's see if that'll work. I don't know if it. Yeah, looks like it worked. Good. Why Wednesday has 2, I don't know. Okay, this box seems to have 2. Let's check on this side. Hit and delete. No, for some reason it wants to have that being there. But it looks better than the tiny little one which was all squished up in the middle. But that, again, that's something you just get used to. I'm by no means an expert in this stuff. Okay, this has come up red. That means there's a little bit missing. Probably because I expanded that out. But we've got... Why is this got a green thing there? What? I don't know why this thing has a green thing there. I don't know what that is. But, fine. Let's take this, bring this down just a touch. Take that, bring that down just a touch. Let's see, if I pull that in a little bit. Okay, that works. That Tuesday's got an extra space it doesn't need to have. These kind of things. And if you want to find out whether or not why is that jumping? Yeah, see, some of these things are just weird. Sometimes you need just to pull things down and just check and see where it actually ends. Okay, it's got several of these links, which are fine, but that's probably why this was pulled small so that everything could fit in, but it just looked off. So I'll work on that a little bit to get everything in there okay. Spacing's a little odd here. It's not directly in line. It's in a little from the edge, which is fine, but we want to kind of get it all set in line. Where's one of the ones I dealt with? One with the cricket club. Yeah, the cricket club's going to go in here. That hasn't arrived yet. But here, this is good. This part here, I know it's good. Again, 129.5 straight down the line. The photograph is in. It's set. It looks great. That looks. This is looking much better with 2. If you got a 3 column and it's not looking good in a 3 column, try a 2. Try a 1. You know, this one works fine with 3, because with 3 you get a little bit more space for the text. If you want more text to fit in, if you got not enough text and you want to fill in a little bit more with photos, then go to 2. Let's see. This one, this seems to be in a different color. Why, I don't know. Arial 9.5, so if you got something coming in blue when it shouldn't be blue, highlight the text. Let's click on Format, Character. Yeah, text color says blue. That's weird. Let's make it black. Is that black? That's black. Okay. There. Not too sure about the actual article itself. It's all very special. Here, now, comes in a bit weird. So if I pull it up to maximum resolution, it drops down in size. The actual photo, I don't know. I don't know how big the photo was originally. It doesn't look like it's. Let's go to Photo Lab. Check and see if it was bigger. Yeah, it was bigger. Okay. Let's expand it out a little bit, because it looked a little bit thin. So let's drop it in the side a little here, side a little there. Let's drop it down here. Let's expand outwards. Still looks a little. Yeah. Now, if all possible, just keep everything, the way it should be. That way they don't look squished or elongated or anything else like that. We'll work with that. Those are just some of the things. When you're cutting and pasting in something, make sure that you're doing it. What is this? These two look different. Normal. Here it is. Look. Over here, 120%. Here, 100%. So this needs to be pulled up to 120. There. That looks better. I don't know about the nature of the article, but that's something else. It's just this bit. I think he said he had a picture of a leg. Stick it in somewhere. I don't know. We'll work with that. But that's just something to think about with some of the stuff that I've gotten in this time. You know, just make sure your photographs up to scratch. Make sure the maximum resolution, because like I haven't checked this one. Again, detach from text, otherwise you're gonna have problems when you're messing around with it. Right click on it, always go to properties, always go to size and resolution. Make sure that's maximum. Zoom in a little bit. I don't know what is going on here. Right with the outer edges is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work a little bit more on that. There's a bit of a space there, so I'm gonna maybe expand this out a bit more. Because sometimes you can even drop something to one. Let's say here. See all these things, the Eagles footballs? You grab it, you join it together, pull it down. Okay? This, you got one. Let's say we bring that out. I have no idea why that's brought over here. Click it, just bring it across. This, and click big picture. Normally wouldn't do that, but I haven't got much. Bring it out. Bring it out. Bring it down a little bit. Bring it down a little bit. Make sure you're in there. Usually I think there's another thing there, but it's fine. Let's bring it over. This, I think the top format's been messed around with. Because look at these two lines, they're not parallel. That's probably original formatting has been messed up a little bit. That's still not parallel. Yeah. There we go. Almost. I think I'm a little off here. Don't know. But, you know, it takes a little tweaking, you know? Making sure things are straight. Yeah, I'm probably gonna readjust this whole thing because these lines are that's definitely not straight, is it? No. At least look as parallel. But, you know, things to see, things to do. You know, sometimes, yeah. I mean, it looks massive there, but you pull out. Always check with the last known good thing and work with that for your template. That way you don't get these kind of difficulties. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. What's going on there? I don't know. Yeah, when you get things like that, that picture did not go in properly. So I need to go back to the original email, find the photograph, and import it correctly. Sometimes they just stick it in from documents. That doesn't really work well. But it is what it is. So that's why things are always interesting. You never can tell exactly what you're going to get. So I just thought, yeah, like I'd mention some things again with the hyphenations. Times New Roman. Why is it Times New Roman? It's supposed to be Arial. It's supposed to be 9.5. This is 11.75. Times, no, that's what. That's supposed to be 120%, not a point-based thing. That's just special. Okay, that's what it is, and so I'm going to be working on that.